How's it going, everybody? Welcome back to another video. It's your host, Rising Oblivion. Today, guys, we're going to be doing a Life is Strange, which version should you buy? Now, I've done this series a couple different times, and I thought, you know what, it'd be a good idea to bring it back. We're into the gaming season. There's a lot of different versions of this game, so it could be a little bit confusing, as most games can be. I've had some questions regarding which version do you think is the best. Yeah, there's different versions that come with different things. This thing's on a lot of different platforms. This is like your big informative video to learn what DLC is included in what gives you, the Life is Strange remaster, different things like that. And basically this whole series, like I said, I have a lot of these. I might make a playlist for it, but this is going to give you the most bang for your buck and give you exactly what you want. So let's just go ahead and just talk about the different versions of the game and what consoles and things they are on. So there's technically just 3 different versions. So keep in mind, the standard version of this game does have a physical version. However, the deluxe version and the ultimate edition does not have any physical version. So if you are wanting a physical version of the game, only the standard version has a physical version. So if you wanted to get the DLCs and things like that later, you have to buy them separately if you decide to get the game physically. However, you get them digitally, you get all of the games digitally, and basically that is the 3 different versions that you could go for. The game is coming out on Switch, Stadia, PC, Xbox One, and Xbox Series X. It's backwards compatible. Same thing with the PS4 and the PS5. If you buy this on the PS4 and you're like, man, maybe one day I'd like to upgrade and get the PS5 and play it on there maybe, or when Life is Strange Remaster Collection comes out, I would like to do that then and play that on the PS5, you can do so. By just buying this game on the Xbox One or the PS4, you get it for free on the next gen versions of each console, sort of respectively. So if you're a person who's like, man, I'd like to upgrade, play the stuff later, you could do so for that. It's not a big worry. That stuff comes free, and I can even show you that if you want. But let's talk about the different things that you can get here. So the standard version of the game is $60. We kind of know that. Does it come with any DLC? No outfits, none of the other games. You just get the game, which does come out this Friday. I believe on the 10th is when it actually comes out. So you're going to get the game coming out September 10th, which is cool and all. But there are a couple of different things that we're going to be getting down the road that comes with this Life is Strange True Colors game. That includes the Life is Strange Wavelengths. So initially this was supposed to come out with the game, but they ended up pushing it for a couple of different reasons. Mostly for them trying to develop some other different things for the future, which includes the Life is Strange Remaster, which from what I am to believe is actually going to be coming out early next year. It is not going to be coming out this year, so if you're like, really don't care about that, I'll pass on that. The Deluxe Edition is only 10 extra bucks, which gives you the Life is Strange Wavelengths Dlc, which actually comes out the 30th of September. So it's going to be coming out at the end of this month. You're not going to be getting that initially, and I believe it's sort of like a prologue type of thing for the Life is Strange True Colors. So the thing that I find a little bit aggravating about this is the fact that even the prologue for this, you're getting later, and the remaster of Life is Strange stuff, you're getting even later. So it's like, all of the stuff that's prologuing kind of up to this, you get later, but they're sort of standalone games, so it almost doesn't even matter. The Wavelengths thing kind of does matter, but you get the Life is Strange Wavelengths and 4X Life is Strange hero outfits. So you're going to be getting 4 different outfits for the main character here, and that's $10. So basically you get a little prologue DLC, which comes out September 30th, and you're getting 4 different outfits for the main character, and that is going to be $10. And I actually show that here. So there it is, $30 or $70. You're have to pay an extra $10 for this game to get the different bonus content, and I could go over that stuff here. You get the Wavelengths DLC, which is right here. Step into Steph's boots as an all-new radio show host for KRCT, Haven's best and only radio station. Over 4 seasons, discover about Steph's past, her relationships as she makes her mark on the record store, uncover its secrets, and decides her future. So this is actually about one of the characters you will find within this game, but sort of a side story just for her. Moving on, let's talk about the Ultimate Edition. So you get everything that was within the Deluxe Edition. However, within the Ultimate Edition, you're also getting the Life is Strange Remaster and the Life is Strange Before the Storm Remaster. So let's go into a little more detail what that's about. So this is going to be $80. So if you kind of do the math on that, basically you get the standard game for $60, pay an extra $10, and you get the Wavelengths DLC for that $10 and a couple different costumes. So the value of the Wavelengths DLC is $10 with the outfits. The Life is Strange True Colors Ultimate Edition then adds an extra $10 on top of that to get the Life is Strange Before the Storm and the Life is Strange just base game remaster. So that's $5 for each remastered game. So you're getting a lot more of your money when it comes to this, especially speaking as to how if you get the Life is Strange Remaster Collection, which includes Before the Storm and the standard game, it's $40, which is kind of insane if you try to do the math on that. You could either be spending, you know, $60 for the standard game and then getting the remaster later, which ends up being about $100, or you could just get the Life is Strange True Colors Ultimate Edition just for $80. So you can save yourself $20 if you know for sure you want True Colors and you want the Life is Strange Remaster and the Before the Storm Remaster. This is what you want to have. You're saving an extra $20 on top of that, but not only that, you're getting bonus costumes, and I believe you also end up getting a costume within this remaster. You also get a costume for Chloe. You get the Zombie Crypt outfit, which is only available for use in Life is Strange Before the Storm Remaster. I'm not too sure why only she got that. Maybe that was something they already had in the game's files and they're just like, whatever, and they just sort of threw it in. I also believe that you get some outfits and stuff like that for the Life is Strange True Color stuff, but it doesn't show up here. You get different outfits from past Life is Strange protagonists. I believe that's what the hero outfits is, but there's also some different outfits. I'll throw it up on the screen so you can get an idea of what that actually looks like. It looks like past protagonists through the Life is Strange sort of saga, I guess you could say. But that is essentially what you want to do. Either you get the base game, if you're a person who's like, I need to have it physically, that's the way to do it. You could do it digitally, of course, as well. Like I said, it's on pretty much everything, even Switch. You know, all of these games, including the Life is Strange Remaster, is coming to Switch down the road as well. It doesn't show up on their site, but it eventually is actually coming to Switch. I don't think they have announced any release date for that, for the Switch stuff, but there's been trailers for it that is eventually coming to Switch. But let's talk a little bit about the Life is Strange Remaster before we kind of end the video here. But I guess the whole thing here with the Life is Strange True Colors thing is $60 for the base game, $10 for the extra outfits, and you get the Wavelengths DLC, or you can do the Ultimate Edition, which will then give you the base game, the Life is Strange Wavelengths thing, which is going to be a separate little character involved within the True Colors sort of version of the True Colors game, and you get the extra $20 there that you're adding onto this. That's all DLC stuff, and you're technically only paying $10 for the Life is Strange Remaster. And Life is Strange Remaster does actually look super, super good. But like I said, let's talk about this and figure out sort of the overall thing of what this does. A lot of people thought that maybe this was just going to be, oh, they're just going to clean up some stuff, but it's a lot more than that actually. So the features within the Life is Strange Remaster is including remastered visuals across characters and environments. So they're actually changing up the environments and doing visuals on all of the characters. But this is the interesting thing here. So they vastly improved character animations using full facial mocap performance. Life is Strange Remaster only, meaning both of them. This whole thing is just called the Life is Strange Remaster. It's not just talking about the first game. This whole thing is considered Life is Strange Remaster, the collection or whatever. It's just all sort of that whole thing itself. But you get a fully new facial mocap performance. So they actually went back in and did a whole sort of mocap thing with the faces and actually made the faces of the characters look more similar to what it looks like in the True Colors. They sort of changed a little bit of an animation style and the hairstyle, because I believe they're trying to use a brand new engine for this stuff. The game still looks good. It has that nice sort of the same art style, but a little bit better when it actually comes to facial features, what the character looks like. It looks a little more lifelike instead of cartoony-ish looking. You can sort of tell that within the original Life is Strange, kind of how they look. They do look more like this, like the actual art does. Like promotional art instead of being like the kind of 3D models that they were. So if you do want to see that kind of stuff, I do believe there are some comparisons out there, but the Life is Strange Remaster cleans up the characters super well and does a super good job at actually making it look more lifelike. They don't look stiff. Same thing with the actual walking animations and things like that. And there's a couple of different things here. Engine and lighting upgrades. So they're using this better engine that they're using for stuff like True Colors. updated and refined gameplay puzzles. I'm not sure 100% what that means, but apparently a couple of the puzzles may be a little bit more refined to be able to have better indicators to sort of tell you how to do certain things. We'll have that as well. Choice and consequence-driven stories, we knew about all this stuff. It says releases 9/30/2021, but I'm not 100% sure if that's true or not. I do think that they are trying to push it, but that is currently what they have here. I'll keep you up to date on the channel, or check out my Twitter if you want to know more stuff as to whether or not the stuff is changing, or if they decide to update anything or at all. I do believe they gave out a little explanation talking about how they are pushing a couple things back because they're trying to work on other stuff, but either way, the Life is Strange True Colors stuff is going to be here this Friday, so I'm super hyped for that. I guess I should be saying, you know, the 10th or whatever, because you could be watching this video afterwards, who knows, and maybe trying to figure that out then. But yeah, that's sort of what we got here. You got the $60 version, you got the $70 version, which includes a DLC just for the True Colors game, and 4 different outfits of past protagonists for the True Colors game, or you can spend an extra $20 and get the Wavelengths Dlc, the 4 past protagonists, Life is Strange Remastered, and the Life is Strange Before the Storm Remastered. But keep in mind, the Life is Strange Wavelengths Dlc you will get later, and the Life is Strange Remaster and the Before the Storm Remaster you will also get later as well. So technically right now, whenever the True Colors actually comes out, you will only be able to play True Colors, the Wavelengths thing, you're going to have to play a little bit later, and the Life is Strange Remastered, and like I said, the Before the Storm Remastered, you're going to end up having to play later as well. But it is a good bit for your money. I've done this series with a couple different games, and honestly, I gotta say, to get all of Life is Strange Remastered Collection for technically the $10 that they're valuing it at, you're getting $5 for the original game and $5 for Before the Storm. That's kind of dope, man. If you sort of divide it up and do the math on that, that's a really good thing. It honestly kind of sucks if you go for the Deluxe Edition, because you're not even getting two brand like other games, where the Deluxe Edition or the Ultimate Edition, I mean, you're getting 2 whole other games for technically, like I said, $5 value on both. But I don't know. Standard game makes sense, and I'd say the Ultimate Edition, if I were you, I would not even try and touch this Deluxe Edition. If you're putting $70 down on a game, you might as well just put the 80 and get the 2 extra games later. Maybe play the crap out of them. Maybe then I can understand how you wouldn't want the remasters, and the Deluxe Edition maybe it makes a little more sense then to save the $10, because you know for sure you won't touch the other ones. But I think these remasters are going to be pretty good. I'm pretty hyped for it. If you're a super big fan of Life is Strange, you know, the Ultimate Edition, you can't go wrong. It's not like a $100 version. It's only $80, so that's not too bad. And you get free console upgrades for it for the next-gen consoles, and you're getting games that down the line you'll get to have as well. So it's kind of like the gift that keeps on giving. It sucks that not all that came out at one time, but I think COVID and some other things sort of got in the way of that. That might be why they sort of took a little bit longer to develop some of the stuff, and they maybe just put all their focus on just making sure that they can get True Colors out. But I think that's going to be it for now. Like, comment, subscribe for more content. Let me know if you'd like to see more types of these videos. I do a lot of different kinds of content as well, so you can check that out. Click the bell to be notified whenever I go live again. I do believe that I will be streaming this game when it comes out on Friday. I look super hyped for this game, and I've been looking at all these trailers and stuff and the gameplay bits that they have out currently, and man, I'm super hyped for this. I cannot wait to just get back in some of that good storytelling that Life is Strange has, and the music and the mood is just so good. It seems like I've been paid to say this shit, but like, no, I genuinely just love Life is Strange that much. I think it's a real good spectacle when it comes to like video games and video game culture. But I think that's gonna be it. I will see you all in the next video. Thank you all so much for watching.